Okay, A-level mathematicians, okay, looking at dividing, okay, polynomials, okay, using the grid method, i.e., yeah, using obviously tables and rows and columns in this video lesson. So normally in the past, I've taught you doing this method or doing this question using long division, okay, or polynomial division. This time we're going to use a different method, okay. Props to TL Maths, okay, watching these videos, okay, even though I'm not doing A-level maths, but you get the idea. Okay, so thanks to him actually, yeah, for obviously this method, and yeah, and I recommend him actually fully, yeah, for A-level maths. So if you want to, check him out after this video. But yeah, he makes fantastic whiteboard content for AS level maths and A2 level maths. Okay, for all exam boards. But yeah, so we want to divide, do x cubed minus x squared minus 5x minus 6 in brackets divided by x minus 3. Okay, so we're dividing a cubic polynomial with a linear factor, okay, or linear term. Okay, so here is the process. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. Okay, so we're going to start off with x and then minus 3 here. So this is our divisors. Then I'm going to put, okay, an x cubed in here. Okay, so that's our first term. Now x's into x cubes go x squared times. Okay, then I've got x squared times minus 3 makes minus 3x squared. But hold up, guys, we want minus x squared, yeah, or minus 1x squared. So we have to put a 2x squared here, okay, to make it so when we combine these terms, we get a minus x squared or negative x squared or a minus 1x squared. Okay, x is into 2x squared go 2x lots of times, okay, or times. Okay, 2x times x makes 2x squared. 2x times minus 3 makes minus 6x. Again, extend our table. Okay, now we want minus 5x, but we currently have minus 6x, so we're going to have to put a plus x, okay, positive x. X's into x go once, okay, and then x's into minus 3, okay, go minus 3 times. But we want, guys, a minus 6. So we're going to have a remainder of minus 3 at the end. So what this means, guys, is we're going to have x squared plus 2x, okay, plus 1. And then we've also got this little extra bit, so this minus 3 over x minus 3, okay, because that is our remainder, that is our leftover, okay. Now, usually in A-level maths here, you won't usually get a remainder, okay, although a question can ask here if this is going to be a factor, but this does not go into it cleanly, okay. I'm just checking here if I've not made a mistake in my working. So we've got x cubed divided by x makes x squared. Okay, x squared times that makes minus 3x squared. That's right. That's also right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So had this been a minus 3 instead, we would not have had a remainder. But because it's minus 6 rather than minus 3, okay, we've got an extra remainder of 3 remaining. Okay, so we are essentially adding on, okay, a negative 3. Okay, same as taking away this fraction, okay, if that makes sense. Same as a subtraction, okay, but hopefully that makes sense, okay. And that is looking here at what we call the grid method, okay. I also call it, yeah, like an inspection method, yeah. So you're doing, so you start out with the answer and you're dividing it, yeah, obviously by the x term first, and then you're plugging in gaps here, and you're always looking at your leading diagonals for when you collect your like terms, and that will help you determine, okay, what you get there, okay. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense, okay. But yeah, that is the grid method, okay, or yeah, the algebraic method, yeah, for grid, okay, looking at inspection method. Hopefully that makes sense.